Okay, we're going to look at a few tools that we can use in Figma Design to create a basic evergreen shape. So I'm going to start by, I kind of started to create this one over here on the right side of the screen. I'm going to recreate this first part with you and then look at a couple of other things we can do to kind of finish off our tree. So first thing I'm going to do is come down here to the Shapes tool. And if I click, I have a few shapes to select, and I'm going to select Polygon. And then in order to create a triangle, I just click and hold down my finger on my trackpad and then drag until I like that shape, and then I can let go. And by default, it's going to create a triangle for me. So I'm just going to start by creating a few different shaped, back to my polygon, a few different shaped triangles. And I'm going to start a little smaller at the top of my tree, kind of like an evergreen tree might look. And then I'm just dragging it over and layering it underneath the triangle before. So I'll make another one a little bigger. And I know trees are not all symmetrical and all of the branches are not uniform in shape, so I can make this one a little bit wider and flatter maybe. I can make another one. Triangle. Make another triangle. Maybe it's going to be a bit taller and wider. Whatever you want to do, you can always go back and change those shapes later. I don't love that, so I'm actually going to use these corner boxes here to change the size of my triangle a little bit more. There we go. And maybe I'll add one more for now and make this kind of a lot larger on the bottom. And maybe even a little bigger there to kind of make the bottom of my tree. All right, and then I'm going to click away. So there's the beginning of my tree. Now, I want to edit the edges and corners of my tree a bit because right now it's looking really pointy. So there's a few things that I'm going to do to work on that. Let me zoom in just a little bit more here on this tree we're working on. But you can see on the one I started on the right here that I did a couple of things. So I rounded off the corners of my triangle just a little bit. And then you can see that I kind of started to curve the lines around the sides of my triangle. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to zoom in on the one on the left here. And I'm back on my selection tool here on the bottom left side of my tool menu. And I'm just going to click to select my triangle. And when I do that, it highlights the triangle blue to let me know that's what I'm working on. And then this menu on the right side brought up a few options. So I'm going to scroll down to this appearance section. And here where it says radius, corner radius, it's set to 0. And that's why I have those pointy corners on my shape. But if I change that number, I'll do a larger number to start. So let's do 3 and enter. Then you can see that really rounded off my corners quite a lot. So I'm going to go back and just change that to a 1. So I just want a little bit of a curve around those edges. You know what I didn't try yet was a fraction. I wonder if I can do like fractions. Oh, it looks like I can. There we go. So I could do like 5/10 or 1/2. But on the one that I did as a sample, I set that to a corner radius of 1. So I'll do that again. All right, great. Okay. So now the next thing that I want to do is I want to start to kind of bend my branches a little bit so that my tree is not got all these edges that are just going straight down. So again, I'm going to make sure that triangle is selected that I'm working on. And then this time I'm going to double click on my triangle. And you see that it kind of masks it a little bit here. And it's switched the tool that I'm using now. And I'm going to move to the edge of my triangle. And as I do that, you see this little dot that popped up there. And this is an anchor on the edge of my triangle. If I click and hold on that anchor and drag it a little bit, it's going to let me start to bend the edges of my triangle. So I'm going to do that side. And then I'm going to come over here and this little anchor popped up on the left and I'm going to click and hold. And now what's happening too is that red line pops up in case you want to align where those anchors are being moved to if you want them to remain straight across from each other. That red line shows you where that is. But again, I know that a tree, oops, I'm going to undo here. What did I just do? Control Z. Okay, I'm going to go back and undo again. There we go. Again, I know that a tree does not have all of its branches symmetrical. So I can also try and just drag that down and in a little bit. And I start to kind of curve off my tree a bit. I can also take those corners and I can move them up and down too and kind of make my edge of my tree maybe even a little slanted. And then I'm going to click away from my triangle to kind of see what that looks like. And I can close that editing tool there. This is my design tool. I'm going to close that and just check out how that looks to start. And it's starting to look a little more tree-like. I can work on that again. If I select my triangle and double click, then I can play with those anchors even more. And I kind of want to just bring these down, I think. There we go. And then you'll see after I played with that anchor, I moved up my line and it gave me another anchor that I can play with too if I want to make any other changes. And I'm just going to go through and I'm going to edit. Let me close that tool again. And I'm going to go to my next triangle. So again, I went back to my move tool here. I'm going to click on that triangle. I'm going to change that corner radius again on the right side of my screen. There it is. Oops, not 10, 1. And then I'm going to double click and I'm going to play with those anchors again. Now, this part at the top of my triangle, we're not going to see because we're layering the triangles, but I do still want to try to bend my edges a little bit more here, a little bit like tree branches that are kind of, maybe I will bring that down a little. No, I'm just kind of playing around now with my edges to make it look a little more undo, Control Z, Control Z. Let's see, a little more like tree branches that are kind of, I don't know, that have a little bit of that like swoopy look to them is what I'm going for. Let's see if I can, a little bit there. And maybe I want to pull this out a little more. Maybe I want that to be a little more pointy after all. I'll fix that in a little bit too. But when I'm playing with these anchors, it just kind of lets me work on what those branches are going to look like. I think I'll pull that triangle on the top down. I'm going to close that tool, go back to my move tool, and I'm going to move that down a little more now. Well, that looks pretty good, actually. I kind of like where that's going. So I'm going to do that all the way down my tree here. And I'm just going to do these last ones really quickly. It might not be exactly what I want in the end, but I want to show you how to then kind of group your shapes when you're done. So I'll curve off my radius. Maybe I'll kind of take this real quick, double click. There are my anchors. I can kind of swoop those down a little. There you go. Start to move that around. Maybe I'll pull that out a bit longer and down. Maybe this one a little further down. All right. And then there's my move tool. I'm going to kind of shift, undo, Control Z. Let me click away. I'm going to move these down a bit more. There we go. All right. So you can play with your radius, undo. Play with the anchors to change your lines. And then when you have the shape that you like on all your triangles here, we're going to group them together. So I'm going to hold down there's a couple ways I can do it. So I can click out here and hold my finger down and just drag to select a section. And when I do that, it will let me group these as a single shape. There we go. And now when I move my tree around, it's all grouped together as one shape. The other way, I'll back up, Control Z. The other way I can select my shapes is hold down the Shift key on my keyboard. And while I'm holding Shift, I click each one of those shapes one at a time to select them all. And then over here on the right side again, there's that group option. It says union, and that's what I'm doing first here. I'm going to select union. And there we go. Now I have it grouped as a single shape.